Welcome. My name is Thomas, and I'm here to share in this video. Tax preparation and taxation is a career industry, and it's one that's not to be taken lightly. So I'm grateful that I came across this career industry back in 1995, actually, by taking a basic income tax course through a national company, which I won't mention in this video, which exposed me to the fact that I enjoyed preparing individual income taxes and helping people in the process. And so I saw back then in 1995 that this career industry could take care of me if I took care of it. But during that time frame, I had a drinking problem, so I wasn't able to pursue this career industry in the way I wanted to. But I knew if I ever got myself together, I would return back to this career industry of tax preparation and taxation and make the best of it. And that's what I did in 2001 once I got clean and sober in 1999. So if you're looking for a career and a business in the industry of tax preparation and taxation, this is the best time to get started. Regardless of the COVID-19 and all the things that's going on in the world, don't let that deter you from you getting started with the business you say you want to have for yourself. So I'm grateful and excited to have a career and been in this industry for 20 years, 14 of it as business owner, and during that time frame, helping other people start their own tax preparation businesses over those last 20 years is what I've done. And so just last year, it came to me to start my own coaching and mentorship program for women who are looking to start their own tax preparation business. So if you're looking to start a career and a business inside this industry, there's nothing stopping you from making it happen but yourself. Don't let COVID, don't let what's happening in the world deter you from getting started. I've talked to and I ran into people who've had their business set up and COVID kicked in like it did, and it just threw them for a loop and they just shut down. And that's sad because the passion and the zeal I have for helping people in this industry is powerful and more stronger than anything life has to throw my way. And that's what you got to have. If you're looking to have a business, regardless of whatever industry or niche is in, you want to be passionate and excited about that business that you're going to start, because you're going to need that type of excitement and energy, because life is going to show up in such a way that's going to ask you the question of, do I want to do this? Do I want to give up? Is it too hard? Is it too difficult? And the passion and excitement I have for this industry is so much bigger and powerful than whatever things I might go through, that giving up is not an option. And so that's the mindset I have when it comes to my business and what I'm doing, regardless if it's tax preparation, regardless if it's the retail side, because I'm in the service-based industry, as well as the retail side of business. And so giving up is not an option, and it's always been that way for many, many years. And so that's the type of mindset and attitude that you got to have, is that you don't want to start something just to see if it's going to work. You want to go in it with the mindset that I'm confident that this is the business I want to start, and I'm willing to go all the way and go all in, because that's the commitment and attitude you got to have in here in order for it to shine out there. If you have stepping with it in here, you're going to have step with it out there, and people can see that. So when I tell people that, hey, I have a coaching program that's designed to help you get started and grow your business from A to Z, take away all the guesswork, have a full service solution to give you targeted training on what you need to have to help you be profitable and successful, it is what it is. Now, it's a whole lot of people out here claim to do what I do. And the key is finding someone that you feel comfortable with, finding someone you feel right with doing business with. Because, see, everybody who come across me, they ain't going to like my flow. They ain't going to like my way I speak. They ain't going to like the way I look. And I already understood that up front through my mentoring coach that set the stage on what it was going to take for me to be successful in my business, because that's what was needed. You need to know up front what's going to take. You need to know up front is some things that's going to happen inside your business, inside your life, that you're going to have to deal with, that you can't let that be an excuse for you not being successful. So my coaching program was designed to help women who was looking to get started in this industry. So if you're that woman looking to get started, you got two options. You got the do-it-yourself method, or you got the mentorship and coaching investment paid method. The choice is yours. It's all about what you feel comfortable with doing. With me, the only thing I knew about coaching was as it related to sports. I knew about coaching in sports, but I wasn't familiar with coaching as someone being able to help me start a business. That wasn't my mindset 20 years ago when I got started. And so today we come a whole long way from that. You know what I'm saying? The economy has shifted. With the internet being what it is, it allows us to come online and generate income that we never could do before the internet hit the scene. So the internet is a powerful tool that we leverage with our business. Because for so many years, I didn't have an internet presence. I didn't have a way of building up an audience and clientele by using the internet, because at the time that just wasn't something I was privy to. That's just something my mind was focused on. But as I kept trying to grow and kept trying to invest in myself and kept trying to get better as a person, I come to the conclusion, especially since I love the internet anyway, and I always surfed many, many days and hours on the internet, that this was the logical place to come to put my business in front of people who didn't know who I was. Because in Chicago, I had a local strategy. We lived in a big city where you falling over money, left, right, east, north. It didn't make a difference what direction you turned in. You was falling over money because you lived in a big city. But I still didn't have an internet presence. But in this career industry of tax preparation and taxation, it's not a joke. It's not nothing to take serious, lightly. It's not nothing to think you're gonna come in here and make all this money and everything gonna be all right. Because it's consequences and responsibilities you have as a business owner inside this industry that we don't take lightly. You know what I'm saying? And if the IRS has its way, they looking to hopefully pass legislation that's going to force everyone who's preparing taxes for money to have a certification under their belt through this test that they're trying to get to come out, that they tried to do back in 2011. And so if this passes for them, it's going to change the game, which is already started to do with the industry being so competitive and it's so-called saturated, which I never had that problem, because ever since I've been in this industry, I've always made 5-6 figure income. So making money doing this was never a problem for me. So I don't have no competition with H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt, mom and pop firms, none of that. I have no competition because making money was never my problem. Learning how to manage, spend, and invest is something I'm still learning to do. And so that's how I get real with me, because I need to be able to learn how to manage better the money that God blessed me to make inside this career industry. And so that's the biggest challenge that I face right now, along with just constantly trying to grow and get better as a person, as a father, as a business owner, as a brother, as a son. It's a one day at a time challenge, one day at a time situation. So when it comes to my free workshop that's going to start on the 2nd, then we're going to do another one on the 9th, we're going to do a walkthrough of all the things you're going to have to do in order to set up a tax service. And so the actual walkthrough is the actual walkthrough that I take my actual real world clients through to help them set up their tax business. And so that's what this free live workshop is going to cover. And if you stay to the end, you'll get my free guide that I wrote last year, which is the actual steps that I take my clients through getting started, that I sold for $27 when I first wrote the ebook. And I'm gonna make an offer at the end, give you a chance to join my coaching program if you're looking to start your own tax preparation business at a very, very deep discount based on my normal pricing of $2,000. So my price is $2,000 normally, with a payment option of 4 payments of $500 each. But on this here upcoming workshops, I'm going to give you the opportunity to join my coaching program at a certain dollar amount, one-time payment, or 3 payment options. It's going to be up to you. But when it comes to this industry, tax preparation training and professional software training can be the most 2 challenging things that you're gonna have to deal with. You're gonna have to master. There's no way around that. Unless you just happen to be the person that has a gang of money where you're gonna just hire professional, experienced people off top who gonna do all the work, then this here applies to you learning how to prepare individual income taxes. So you got to acquire the knowledge and skills to do the work, and you got to master the professional software that we use to do the work with. Everything else kind of speaks for itself. When we walk you through business formation, and the most simplest form of ownership is sole proprietorship. A lot of people start out with that. Some decide to incorporate the LLCs. That's another popular classification that a lot of business owners are using. And so we walk you through all those different aspects of the different types of business structures you can select. We talk about making sure you have your business accounts, your employee identification number, your payment processes in place. We talk about helping you create a secure account on IRS.gov, because that's one of the biggest issues right now for people who want to start their own tax service is the e-file provider's application that you need just to even be considered a tax service has been shut down to the point where now you got to have a secure account on IRS.gov just to even get to the application. So that can be an issue for people because the information they're asking you for, everyone who wants to start a tax business don't necessarily have. And the financial pieces of information that you got to have one of is either a credit card, a mortgage, a student loan, a line of credit. And so those are the pieces of financial information you got to have one of, or a car loan. So those are like the five different pieces of information you need to have along with your personal information that they're going to ask you to be able to create a secure account. Once you successfully create a secure account, all the other things we need to help do on the front end can be done the same day if the person has the time. I have a client right now who done all her stuff the same day once she created the secure account. Because the secure account on IRS.gov is the only stumbling block that's in the way of people who want to start a tax service to be able to do that, who having trouble with creating a secure account. So once you get past that hurdle, everything else speaks for itself. Me talking to you about the business structure and business accounts and payment processors and picking a business name and based on where you live at, what are the steps you got to take to make that happen. We cover all that in this mentorship and coaching program. We cover everything you need when it comes to the front end daily operations of your business, the back end, especially if you have employees or independent contractors that's working with you. So we cover the whole aspects of having a full-fledged tax preparation and profitable business for yourself inside the coaching program. It's the same thing we're going to cover in the free workshop on the 2nd and then the 9th of this month. So if you're looking to learn more about what it's going to take to start your own tax preparation business, in the comment section, just leave me your email and I'll send you some information that I send all my clients, especially the ones who are brand new to starting a tax business who have no prior training experience, some real world training and information that I send them over so they can make an informed decision on if it's the right fit for them. You know, I got a person who said he want to start tax preparation from a business aspect. And so dipping and dabbling in that is cute and it's fine. But once you take it to the next level, you get to really see if it's something you really want to do. So if you want to learn more, either now or before my workshop, because the workshop is on the 2nd, which is a Thursday, and then a week later on the 9th, I'm not sure if I'm going to do two different workshop time slots or not. Based on how the first one go, I might do a second workshop later on that same day on Thursday, but more will be announced as we get closer to that date. And so when it comes to this career industry of tax preparation and taxation, you really want to make sure that this is a good fit for you by doing your due diligence and your research up front, by talking to someone, getting some information that you can read and inspect and go through on your own to make a informed decision if this is the right career move for you as far as tax preparation and taxation. You definitely want to do that. One of the biggest problems I have is in the marketplace today, they use the fact that no prior training or experience is needed. yeah, maybe on the surface it may not be needed, but it's definitely helpful if you already got prior training experience in whatever business model you want to start. So if you're already a tax preparer working for a tax firm, then hopefully you have some idea that this is what you want to do for as a business and career in the first place before you decide to take the next level steps. But I got people who brand new with no prior training experience who picked this career and business model for themselves. And if you can comprehend and understand and pass the tax preparation training course and the professional software training course, it's a good chance that you start a tax service won't be a problem. But if you can't get through the training phase of this career industry, then you got to sit back and ask yourself, is this the right fit for you? Because if you can't understand and comprehend the training aspect of learning how to prepare individual income taxes, then that's a good sign that this is not a good fit for you. And you might want to consider something else as a business model and a career to pursue in your life. So when it's all said and done, the walkthrough workshop, December 2nd and the 9th, I'm looking at maybe 2 p.m. Central on the 2nd for that first workshop. And then again, like I said, I might follow back with another one that same day. I'm not sure. But if you want to get some more information now, you either got two options. I'm going to leave you my email address where you can email me the phrase, want more information about this career industry, and I email you some information so you can be better informed if this is the right career and business model for you when it comes to starting your own tax preparation business. When it comes to the certifications, the compliance training, working with third-party banks, like I said, professional software, the tools and resources you're going to need, all the different moving pieces of having a full-fledged, profitable tax preparation business, we'll walk through in the workshop this week and next. And I'll see you in my next video.